Back in the space station. So today I am going to try and do some astrophotography. I have bought a little while ago, bought a new lens. As you can see, it's attached to a great big lump of decking board, which I've made into a nice little bracket attached to a dovetail, so that gives you an idea on what we're going to be doing with it. So the lens itself, what is it? It's a 300mm F2.8 lens made by Sigma. As you can see, 300mm F2.8 lens. It's connected to my Sony A7S II. If you can see the little sign over there, wherever it's gone, up there, S2. It's connected to the, it's an A-mount lens, connected to an E-mount adapter, so it's full frame. So none of this crop sensor malarkey. The front element is absolutely huge. As you can see, it's the size of my hand. It's massive. It weighs a bloody ton, this whole setup. I'm hoping that it will cope on Sky Prodigy. I think I've only tried it once. Anyway, let's disconnect this for a second. So, standard stock A7S II, connected to the E-mount adapter. Now in here, cunningly, I've managed to squeeze in a 1.25mm light pollution filter. It kind of fits in there perfectly. So I'm hoping it's not going to affect the image too much, and it's not going to get any blackouts around the edges. But it seems to fit pretty well, and it seems to work pretty well in the daylight, so hopefully that'll be cool. And hopefully the other thing is it either never comes out again, or if it does come out, it doesn't fall and smash my sensor. So, put this back on here. Alright, so this lens. (1998) they first started making these, and they discontinued them in 1995, so long before your DSLR or your mirrorless camera. It cost me the princely sum of £100. That's 100 English pounds from the planet Earth. So, let's get the telescope set up, pray that the sky is still clear, and then we shall try and photograph the Orion Nebula, otherwise known as M42. And then what we'll do is we'll stack all the pictures, and hopefully at the end of this video you should end up with a nice image that I've produced of the Orion Nebula. It might not be great, but we shall certainly try. So, let's get started. Right, so you may notice I'm wearing a hood wrap and a different jumper because it's the next day. So the weatherman, the BBC, the Met Office, they all said last night it was going to be clear between, 6 and 9 o'clock. Well, give a couple of hours in to shoot some nebula. They lied. It was actually very cloudy. So me and Baby Yoda here have spent last night wasted, and today's Christmas Day. So luckily I've managed to put in a couple of hours this evening to get some shots. To be honest, they haven't come out great. A couple of reasons. Bit of bloating on the stars. I'm not sure if that's a focus issue or if it's the lens itself. Don't forget it is like a 30-year-old f2.8 300mm lens. Also, Orion looks really bloody tiny, on a 300mm lens. So, yeah. So what I ended up doing is using the A7S's crop factor mode thing and going to a 1.5 crop, which kind of has done its job to make Orion appear bigger. But hey, anyway, I'll pop on a time lapse which I've created of a few of the shots that I took. Obviously they're crap. So watch that now. Well, I hope you enjoyed the little time lapse. The other thing to note is I was using an Alt-Az mount, a very cheap one. I use a Celestron Sky Prodigy mount, which does absolutely brilliantly if you want to do some tracking of the moon. It keeps it perfectly, pretty much in the centre of the frame. But for some reason, if you try and track anything else, a planet, a nebula, a star, it goes, and it doesn't quite keep it in the right place. I guess because when you're zooming in on the moon at 2000mm or 1000mm, whatever, it's bigger. Don't know. Obviously, it's not the mount's fault. It doesn't know it's bigger, but it just seems to track the moon better. Anyway, I took a total of about 150 shots. I was doing a 13-second exposure at ISO 800, I want to say. I did go from 640 to 800, again using the crop mode, so 1.5 crop. So it's only about a 5 megapixel image, which is not very big, and I keep on saying a lot. I took 21 dark frames, and then I've stacked them in Deep Sky Stacker, and that's all I've done. I haven't done anything else with the image at all, and you can see that image here. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, press the dislike button. If you would like to subscribe, please do. I also have another video which I've been done a little bit of planning for and shooting for tonight, which I will maybe post in a couple of days. Again, it's using a lens and a camera and the Sky Prodigy mount. So we don't know how it's going to come out yet, and I'm using a different camera, by the way. So if you want to see that, you can watch it here. No, that's a subscribe. There. Or what YouTube thinks you're watching should be here. And the latest video here. We'll soon find out. Anyway, I know the subscribe will be up there. So if you click on that, that'd be great. Anyway, over and out. Baby Yoda, no. No. Bad Yoda. No. My line. Nothing baby.
System, please.